What do we have here? What do we got here? So, we got the Tactic 2.0. However, that doesn't really matter for this one. I'm going to be showing you how to do the shooting strings. Okay, I got 2 of them right here. Put it in the hero mesh. Pretty much, you can do this on 10 diamond rows or 9 diamond rows, depending on how much whip that you like. Okay, you can do it 4 inches down from the top of the head. Okay, the top of the scoop. And usually that'll line up with the third 10 diamond row. Okay, that's like the lowest that you can go. I'm actually going to do that. So pretty much what I like to do first is, if I can't loop it through a sidewall hole, then I'll just loop it around the actual plastic, which I'm going to do that right now. So when you first start it out, obviously you want the strings to be the same length, okay? See how I did that? So just let it lay there, okay? And through the same 10 diamond row, okay? The same diamond, okay? Make enough room for it, and just slide the string through it, okay? From the back side in, okay? And then tie it, like pull it tight, okay? So this is gonna be a little tricky to keep the length the same. Usually you want to keep it, I think it's 33 inches. 33 inches is like the perfect length for when you string it up and then tie it off. You'll have enough left over to cut it and do all that fun stuff, like cinch it so it doesn't fray, burn it a little bit. So after we go through there like that, what you're going to want to do is start with that string that you went down with, okay, and then pull it up through the front of the mesh, okay. Now make sure that is, straight. It's not curling up like this, you know what I mean? Like looking like that. Yeah, we don't want that. We want it nice and smooth, okay. So you see what I did there? So it goes under and over the mesh, and then take the string and then push it down through. Okay, so you get something that looks like that, okay. Pull it, somewhat decently tight. It doesn't have to be tight, but the top shooting string is going to want to be tighter than the one that you got at the bottom. Okay, and then we're going to repeat that process again. From the bottom up, pull, okay. And then this one, take it from down, from the back to the front, pull it just like that, okay. Up from the back to the front, from the front to the back, and then back to the front, okay. Front to the back, back to the front. And staying nice and even and symmetrical the whole way. Front to the back, back to the front, okay. Front to the back, back to the front. Same deal here, Just make sure it's all staying nice and even, symmetrical, Front to back, back to front, front to back, back to the front. And then what you're going to do is just loop it around the plastic, right? And then see how we got different lengths here. So, depending on if you're going to cut it, I don't want to cut it since I've already frayed it. So, to fix this up, you can pull this string, back through it a little bit, every other one. See how you can just kind of follow it, guide it a little bit. Go nice and slow so it still stays symmetrical and looking good. Okay, and then see how I pulled it. Now it's loose here. So now you got to start pulling it the other way from the other side of the string. Okay. Just make sure it's staying nice and even. Okay. So we got this one right here. Yep, I gotta pull this one. And you can play with it, you know. It takes time, you know. Pull it. So on this side, it should be a little bit more even. See, not even that. It takes a couple tries, you know. For video purposes, I'm just gonna tie it off. Doesn't really matter right now. I could just cut it, to be honest with you. But so that just sits like that. Okay, so that should be fine. And then we're gonna do the second one here. Loop it around the plastic again. Come down through this 10 diamond row right here. So again, it should be the third one. Make sure the strings are even. Push this through the same diamond hole. Okay, pull that tight. So it should be, you know, 1, 2, 3 on the third 10 diamond row. Okay, from the front to the back, down the back to the front, front, back, back to the front, and just repeat that process. Shooting strings, not everybody uses them. Some people use nylon, and a nylon is just a shooting string in place of, or I'm sorry, it's a sidewall string in place of a shooting string. So people can use those. They add like a little bit more click depending on how tight you tighten them. Like you're gonna feel the ball exactly when it releases. If you tied shooting strings tight enough, you're gonna feel click regardless. So, excuse me. It's all personal preference anyways. Back to the front. Back, yeah, front to the back, I'm sorry. And then back to the front. And then front to the back. Back to the front. Front to the back. Back down to the front. Keeping it all nice, symmetrical, looking good. Front to the back. Back down to the front. And yeah, tie it off. See, I did it again. Where this string was just a little bit longer than that one, you know. It happens, but when you're stringing it, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up cutting that anyways. So obviously you cut them to the same length so it looks good. And that's it. That's right there. So it's going to have, you know, some snap to it. You're going to feel it releasing a little bit. That's pretty much it though. It's a solid pocket pattern. Hopefully you learned something. If you like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. Helps me being able to keep doing these. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see, what other heads. And we'll make it happen. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.